Welcome to Highway Havens, your ultimate stop for luxury motorhome tours, in-depth car reviews, and road trip inspiration. From high-tech RVs to the latest automotive launches, we bring the open road to your screen every week. Imagine this. It's early morning. The sky is still painted in shades of silver and blue. You're standing on an empty stretch of road. The world is quiet, except for the low growl of a Porsche waking up. You press the start button and the engine exhales with purpose. The cockpit hums to life, the tachometer flickers, and the first tap on the throttle sends a shiver straight through your spine. That feeling, that rush of power, precision, and control, that's the essence of the new 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S. And today we're diving deep into what makes this latest evolution of Porsche's flagship not just a supercar, but a masterpiece of modern engineering. From the sculpted exterior to the tech-packed interior, from its new hybrid heart to the numbers that will blow your mind. This, my friends, is Porsche at its finest. So buckle up and picture yourself behind the wheel, because once you hear what this machine can do, you might just start dreaming in Turbo S. Let's begin with the way it looks. The first time you see the 2026 Turbo S, you'll instantly recognize that unmistakable 911 shape. Low, wide, and beautifully balanced. But look closer, and you'll notice how Porsche has sharpened every curve and refined every angle. The front fascia now carries vertical strakes inside the massive air intakes, giving the car a bolder, more aggressive expression. The lighting design is sleeker, featuring distinct running light lines instead of a single unified light bar. It's instantly recognizable even from a distance. From the side, the Turbo S commands presence. Those wide hips, the muscular arches, and the new sculpted air intakes just ahead of the rear wheels all speak one language: performance. The body itself is wider, planted, with massive alloy wheels finished in turbonite, a new accent color exclusive to the Turbo S line. Walk to the back and it's pure theater. A seamless LED light bar runs across the rear, giving the car that unmistakable 911 stance, while below it sits a redesigned diffuser with multiple vents and a powerful active rear wing. It doesn't just look fast. It's built to slice through air with precision. And then there are the small touches that make it unmistakably special. The subtle turbonite badges, the signature Turbo S lettering, the aerodynamic details you only notice when you're standing close. This car doesn't scream for attention, it earns it. Now open the door, and you're greeted by a cabin that feels part racetrack, part luxury lounge. The seats immediately grab your attention. Adaptive sports seats that hold you in place during hard cornering, yet feel perfectly comfortable for long drives. They're wrapped in fine leather, with beautiful stitching that flows across the seatbacks and side bolsters. If you prefer something even more hardcore, Porsche offers lightweight full-bucket seats, perfect for those who plan to take their Turbo S to the track. The steering wheel is a masterpiece of feel, compact, sporty, wrapped in premium leather, with tactile controls that let you adjust drive modes, performance settings, and more, without ever taking your hands off the wheel. Across the dash, everything is driver-focused. A curved digital instrument cluster replaces traditional dials, displaying everything from hybrid energy flow to performance readouts. The infotainment system sits cleanly in the center, powered by Porsche's latest Connect interface. You get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, voice control, navigation, and even live performance telemetry if you want to see exactly how well you're driving. The materials? Exactly what you'd expect from a Porsche Turbo S. Soft leather, precision stitching, aluminum and carbon fiber trims, and those elegant turbonite highlights running through the cabin. It's both futuristic and timeless, engineered to feel like home at 200 miles per hour. And when you start the car, even the sound feels personal. There's a premium audio system, of course. But the true soundtrack is the engine, the growl, the hiss of the turbos, and the electric whine of the hybrid assist all blending together in perfect mechanical harmony. But enough about how it looks and feels. Let's talk about what makes this car move. Under the skin of the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S is a new kind of monster. The first ever hybrid Turbo S. At its core is a 3.6-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six engine, but now it's paired with Porsche's brand new T-Hybrid system. This setup uses an integrated electric motor inside the 8-speed PDK transmission and a 400-volt electrical system that powers an electric turbocharger. The result? Instant torque, zero lag, and relentless acceleration. Together, the engine and electric assist produce a combined output of 701 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. Let that sink in for a second. 701 horsepower in a car that can still handle daily commuting. The numbers are astonishing. 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.4 seconds. A top speed of 200 miles per hour. And on the Nürburgring, it's already clocked a lap time of 7 minutes and 3 seconds. 14 seconds faster than the outgoing model. That's not just improvement, that's domination. Of course, power is nothing without control. That's why the new Turbo S comes with Porsche Dynamic Chassis Control, active suspension management, torque vectoring, and rear axle steering. Together, these systems make the car feel glued to the road. Agile, responsive, and incredibly predictable even when you're pushing it to the edge. Yes, the hybrid system adds a bit of weight, roughly 180 pounds more than before, bringing the total to about 3,829 pounds. But thanks to the instant torque of the electric motor and smarter distribution of weight, the car feels more balanced than ever. In corners, it dances. On straights, it launches like a jet. Switch between drive modes and you'll see how versatile it is. In normal mode, it's refined, calm, even quiet. Perfect for city cruising, but tap into Sport Plus or Track, and it transforms into something wild. The electric assist fills every torque gap, and the twin turbos scream in perfect sync. No hesitation, no waiting, just immediate, breathtaking acceleration. Winding mountain roads, sunlight streaks clouds over valleys, cinematic freedom and speed. So how does it compare to the old Turbo S, or even its competitors? First, the power gain alone tells the story. 61 more horsepower than before. Faster to 60, faster to 124, and significantly quicker on track. The design updates aren't just cosmetic. They improve cooling, aerodynamics, and downforce. The hybrid system doesn't just save fuel, it boosts performance where it matters most. And what really sets it apart is philosophy. The 911 Turbo S has always been the everyday supercar, a machine you can drive to work, then take straight to the racetrack. And Porsche hasn't forgotten that. Despite the wild numbers, this car is still practical, still comfortable, still something you could actually live with. That's a rare balance in the supercar world. Even the competitors, from McLaren to Ferrari, may outshout the 911 in some ways, but none offer this blend of usability, precision, and performance heritage. The 2026 Turbo S doesn't chase attention, it earns respect. Now I want to know your thoughts. What stands out most to you about this new Turbo S? Is it the hybrid system and that instant torque? The aggressive new styling? Or maybe just the sheer speed? Drop a comment below and tell me what you think. I'd love to hear what excites you most about this car. Because for me, the 911 Turbo S represents something special. It's not just another model update. It's a statement. It's Porsche saying, we can embrace the future, electrification, efficiency, innovation, without losing the soul that made the 911 legendary. And that's the magic of this machine. It's still a 911. With that iconic silhouette, that rear-engine balance, that emotional connection between car and driver. But now it's evolved. Smarter, faster, sharper. Picture yourself on a winding mountain road. You downshift. The car settles. You floor it. The electric motor gives you an instant surge, the twin turbos spool, and suddenly the landscape blurs. You feel every heartbeat of that 701 horsepower beast working with you, not against you. And yet, through all that intensity, there's calm. Because you know exactly what the car will do next. That's what Porsche has achieved here. Not just numbers, not just performance, but a feeling, the kind that stays with you long after the drive is over. So to wrap this up, the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S is more than a refresh. It's a revolution, a new chapter in a story that began over 50 years ago. It's faster, smarter, and more advanced than ever, yet still true to its DNA. 701 horsepower, 2.4 seconds to 60, 200 miles per hour, but also luxury, refinement, and soul. This is Porsche proving that the future doesn't have to be cold or emotionless. The future can roar. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the all-new 911 Turbo S, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more in-depth car reviews, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Would you daily drive a 701 horsepower 911, or is this pure weekend thrill for you? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where performance meets passion and every drive feels like the first.